Good evening and welcome to Ray-Pac High School in Peculiar, Missouri. Tonight's Hy-Vee High School game of the week. Early December high school basketball on the Missouri side, as we've got the two-time defending state champs of Grandview taking on Ray-Pac. They are 1-0 on the year. Hi everybody, Kevin Wyke and Michael Watson. Dion Clisso will be our sideline reporter tonight. Well, Grandview back-to-back state championships, taking on a Ray-Pac team with high expectations. And then you got the factor, these are close proximity rivals as well.
Yeah, this is the way you want to kick off a high school season. You want to come in, hey, we're defending champs, but they're the up-and-coming team at Ray-Pac, and they're at home, a game under their belt. This is going to be a good one tonight.
Grandview has two starters back from their championship team from last year. One of them's the point guard and the coach's son, Reggie Morris Jr.
Well, he's the coach on the floor. We saw how he did last year, averaging 13 points a game, 2 rebounds, headed to Air Force. He really is the engine for Grandview and brings a lot of experience for the Bulldogs.
And for Ray-Pac, they got their big guy, Kian Scroggins.
Come on, big guy in the middle. Last season, averaging 20 points a game, 11 boards. He's headed to Sam Houston State. He's the go-to guy, but he also gets a lot of help from their guard, Jermaine, who had 30 points in opener against Buzzard Hill.
Hoops are back. It's the Hy-Vee High School game of the week. Back with your starting lineups and opening tip-off right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Well, the JV game is over. Grandview edged out Ray-Pac, getting ready for the varsity game as we check in with our sideline reporter. Here's Dion Clisso.
Hey, well, guys, it's basketball season. Even though there's a couple football games going on this weekend down in Columbia with Metro teams, it's exciting to be out here, especially seeing some of these great matchups. I'm excited to see Taj Manning from Grandview, who was great as a freshman last year. Looking forward to seeing how he did in between his freshman and sophomore year. And these two teams are both going to be pretty good. It's going to be an exciting night.
All right, thanks, Dion. Team's getting warmed up for the first varsity game for Grandview, the second game for Ray-Pac. Ray-Pac won earlier on Tuesday, the 26th of November, as they beat Buzzard Hill 83-61. So this will be their second game, and let's take a look at your visiting starting lineup for Grandview. They got some new faces there.
Yeah.
3 new faces, McGee, Hayes, and King, returning starters from last year. Taj Manning, as Dion mentioned, had a phenomenal freshman year. And then Reggie Morris Jr., he's the key guy, and he is the senior that's headed to Air Force, averaged 13 points per game last year. As we take a look at the Ray-Pac Panthers and their lineup, you see a lot of starters back for them. As a matter of fact, everybody's back, all 5 returners. Allen started as a freshman with the injury to Jermaine. We'll get into more on that as the broadcast progresses, but Holly is the football quarterback, Harrison's a good shooter, and their big 6'7" guy, Kian Scroggins, as they're coached by Scott Jermaine.
Once again, welcome to Ray-Pac High School. If everyone would please stand and face the south end of the gymnasium, Ray-Pac's senior Taylor Catlett will sing our national
Let's pause and honor America now with our national anthem here at Raymore Peculiar High School.
Oh, say, can you sing by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming
our national anthem here at Ray Peck High School. Not ready for basketball as Jeff Moore will announce the starting lineup, the public address announcer.
For the Bulldogs, junior, number 1, Jordan McGee. Starting at forward for the Bulldogs, sophomore, number 5, Taj Manning. Starting at guard for the Bulldogs, junior, number 21, Keenan Hayes. Starting forward for the Bulldogs, junior, number 24, Reggie King. And starting at guard for the Bulldogs, senior, number 32, Reggie Morris, Jr.
Scott Germain getting ready to go against Grandview. Grandview, of course, coached by Reggie Morris Sr. And tonight's game brought to you by Hy-Vee. They're proud to support Greater Kansas City High School athletics. Your officials, Galen Fowler, Kelvin Owens, and Mark Hutchins. Big crowd here tonight at Ray Peck High School. Grandview has won 19 straight games. Their last loss was in December of last year in the William Jewell Holiday Classic. They've also won back-to-back championships. Ray Peck only 13-14 last year. They feel like they got something going here. Scroggins against Manning. It'll be Ray Peck and White to run the first set.
Well, both teams are going to get out and press up defensively and try to cause turnovers right there.
Early turnover by Ray Peck. Once again, they played on November 26th. They won 83-61. They did have 18 turnovers in that first game.
This is Grandview's first game. You see Ray Peck is out in a man-to-man defense as Morris tries to penetrate.
Blocking foul called on Ray Peck at the baseline. And then it'll be on the coach's son, Jordan Germain, the senior guard, his first.
It's so funny looking at Grandview, so different than they've been the last couple of seasons with Sorrells out there and a lot of those big-name players off and playing at the college level now.
High-low feed into Manning. Able to get it back. Here's McGee with a runner, and he puts it up and in. Jordan McGee.
See Grandview out there with 2-2-1 full court press. Ray Peck already with one turnover early.
Inside, they're working to Scroggins. He's fouled by Manning. It'll be on Taj's, be his first foul.
And that's the matchup to watch this game, Kevin. Scroggins against the sophomore Manning. Manning, one of the better players in the area. Scroggins is doing good block shot down low.
Reggie King with the block. Ray Peck keeping the possession. Harrison for three. And McGee with the rebound for Grandview. Grandview in the blue and gold. Here's Reggie Morris Jr. Morris Jr. for three. Long rebound to McGee. Now Manning feeding Morris Jr. and he is fouled.
Man.
2 free throws coming up here for Morris Jr.
Well, defense is what wins championship, and right here, nice block off the inbound. Scroggins getting it rejected.
Last foul on Allen of Ray Peck. 75% last year as a free throw shooter for Reggie Morris. Headed to Air Force, going to study cyber security. All conference, all district, excellent student. Averaged 13 per game and led the team in steals. And we got a lane violation on Ray Peck.
Still have to let it hit the rim, I think, in high school. A couple of those rules that Kevin and I think needs to be changed.
And he hits 1 out of 2.
You see Grandview switching up a little bit. Now they're back into a 1-2-2. They're a 2-2-1 coming out. Just different looks.
Second turnover of the game by Ray Peck. Both these teams like to press, but Grandview, that's one of their staples, the press.
And even though Grandview's lost a lot of players last season, they still have the winning pedigree. So they expect to play well no matter who's on the floor.
Overshot it. Weak side stick back try is a miss too. So we got some new faces we got to look at here. Reggie King, Keenan Hayes, and Jordan McGee. They're going to be in the spotlight tonight as we get a foul in the backcourt by King. Talked to Coach Morris and he said, well, we're not championship quality yet. We have to improve throughout the year. Skip pass intercepted by McGee to Morris. And good defense by Mark Harrison.
That was a great job getting back on the defensive end, causing that turnover, and here comes Ray Peck.
It's Matt Harrison. His brother is an assistant coach, Mark Harrison. Scroggins the tip in.
No, man, he's just a down low. Just get it up on the glass, and he's able to put that one back, kind of padding his stats with the offensive board. Grandview patient on the offensive end. Steal by Allen.
Iron Allen going to attack the right side, blocked by Manning. Back inside to Scroggins, who puts it down with 2 hands.
Oh, man. Nice job defensively by Grandview first, and then great job on the offensive end with the putback.
Got a foul on Scroggins.
Well, a great steal initially by Allen, playing the passing lane, going full court, but here comes Manning with the block from behind, but Scroggins said, I got something for you. Right back, the big fella with the thunder dunk. I didn't know he had them kind of hops, though. That was surprising.
Check that last foul. It went on Allen. Allen has got his second foul, so some early foul trouble for the home team. And quickly out of the lineup is Allen, and it'll be Jet Nelson, a senior guard, in there as Grandview with the miss. Here comes Ray Peck on the attack. Jermaine can't finish from the left side, got his own miss. Now fighting a double team. Here's Jermaine for 3.
Nice.
Yes.
Come on, baby. I mean, you don't just drop 30 in your first game and expect guys to not know who you are. Jermaine right there from the corner. Didn't leave a lot of room either, knocking that one down.
Jermaine is a gym rat, gets up about 300 shots per day. Of course, his dad is the coach. He has access to the gym. His 3 record is 10 in one game. As Scroggins and Manning continue their battle. And did they call a foul on Jet Nelson?
If they got Scroggins.
Let's see who they got here. It's going to be on Jet Nelson.
I mean, this is a battle down low. Manning has to do a better job of keeping Scroggins on his back. And you see the hustle as the players call. Hopefully Manning is okay.
Now 4 team fouls on the Panthers. First on Nelson as Grandview plays from the baseline. Down by 4. Jumper is good, and that is a 3. Cam Smith.
Oh, man, didn't see that one coming. Cam Smith off the inbounds play, and then you have a foul here on the other end.
Quick foul by Reggie King.
Well, good out-of-bounds play from Grandview. Kind of took a while to get open, but nice job. The defender didn't close out with his hands up, and he made him pay.
2 fouls on Reggie King. Reggie out of the lineup for Damian Sims. 3 turnovers now for Ray Peck.
And you can tell us early in the season, Kevin, just turnovers unforced for Ray Peck so far. Like you said, 3 here in this early going.
So we're seeing some of Grandview's depth. How about Cam Smith right off the bench and hitting a 3 out of the corner? That was big. Ball off Reggie Morris Jr. And that'll be a Grandview turnover.
But you love the physicality that Ray Peck is playing with early on. I mean, it's led by Scroggins, of course, but they're scrappy at every position.
Here's Jet Nelson. His pass deflected. How about McGee getting his hands on a lot of passes early on?
Smith.
As Cam Smith.
Oh, yeah.
With a nice right side drive. He's got 5 quickly off the bench for the Bulldogs.
That's the microwave. You got to come in ready to play for this Grandview Bulldog team. Everybody contributes.
This is Tucker Miller into the lineup now. His father is the principal of the school. Has got a foul coming up on Grandview. And they're going to whistle it on Taj Manning.
I didn't see that one.
That's 2 on him now.
Yeah, I didn't see that one at all, going for the loose ball.
2 free throws coming up here for Kian Scroggins, who's headed to Sam Houston State. Got offered by UMKC and Pitt State. Like the family atmosphere down in Texas, and he's going to major in criminology.
Big guy.
23 and 12 in their opener.
Nice frame, strong down low.
Morris Jr. for 3. And Miller rebounds. He was the football tight end for Tom Cruise and the Panthers, who had a 10-win outstanding season this year. Scroggins said the ball was tipped on the way out. The officials disagreed. It's just an air ball.
You gotta say it's tipped when you shoot the air ball. Somebody had to hit this when you shoot an air ball. Let's see. Absolutely nobody near him, but you gotta still try to get the call. I ain't mad at the young fella for it.
All even at 8, late stages of the first quarter. Early stages of the season, as that's a foul that Scroggins doesn't need in his resume. As he and Taj Manning have been battling, the 2 big guys at 6'6" and 6'7".
For sure, but you know, Scroggins has that couple of years experience over Manning, so he's trying to be physical. Allen with another steal, his second of the game.
And Allen at the other end with the bucket and the foul. Well,
Nice.
this sophomore had to grow up fast last year playing as a freshman, and he is cat quick.
Well, this is where he's going to make his money on the defensive end as a sophomore. Good job getting in the passing lane and stealing. And you can see he was a little undecided at first, but decided to put it up. Able to knock that one down. He'll go to the line and try to finish the 3-point opportunity.
Last foul on Cam Smith. As
Oh!
Scroggins to tip in.
That's just, I'm bigger than everybody out there. I'm going to just go over top of everybody and just put that one back.
And he's got 7 of the 12 for the Panthers. Scroggins averaged 20 points per game last year. Back to a big lead of 4 now for the home team, Ray Peck. Here's McGee.
Nice. Oh.
everything but the finish that time.
Yeah, nice move.
4-point lead in the basketball for Ray Peck, under 2 to play in your first quarter. Allen, the nice look to Tucker Miller.
Oh, I see you, young fella, with the court vision.
And a big lead of 6 as we get timeout taken by Grandview.
Well, the sophomore keeping his head up in the secondary break on transition, finding a wide open man, and quick timeout by Coach Morris for Grandview.
East St. Louis. Game will air on ESPN Plus and ESPN3.
Ray Peck will be on TV tomorrow as well, as they're at Mizzou Arena in Columbia for the Norm Stewart Classic. Get that one on ESPN Plus. Ray Peck, East St. Louis and Columbia tomorrow. As Ray Peck off to the good start tonight, leading it 14-8. Late stages of your first quarter. Grandview 28-2 last year, won their conference, won a Class 4 state championship as they beat St. Mary's out of St. Louis in that championship game in a close one, 69-64. 4 turnovers now for the Bulldogs. Let's check in now with Dion.
Well, guys, one thing I've noticed that Ray Peck's gotten a little better at, they're getting a little quicker with their passes out of that press, and that enable him to get a few better open shots, and of course a couple right in front of the basket there.
Veteran assistant coach Dan Miller in the sweater vest. I remember Dan from the Hickman Mills days.
Yep. Kevin, you know everybody.
Here's Conrad Holly, good block by King. And now a travel is called on McGee, but I liked his idea. He was trying to get the ball quickly up the court. This guy is impressing me early. Jordan McGee, junior guard.
Yeah, get an opportunity to play. You can see the craftiness that he has and the skill level. Just a little rush that time trying to get up the floor.
Peyton Ball just in momentarily out of the lineup for Ray Peck. Harrison over to Nelson.
And Nelson not really looking to shoot that from outside. Had a couple opportunities wide open. More of a facilitator and just a scrappy player for Ray Peck.
Inside, Scroggins, the catch and turnaround.
Man, that was textbook right there. The back screen on the opposite side. Good job cutting into the lane. And what I love is he kept the basketball up high with no opportunity to block it for the easy layup.
Winding down the first quarter, a big lead of 8 now. Here's Smith for a 3, can't get it down. Holly, the football quarterback. Long feed down to Nelson. It doesn't look like he wants to shoot it all tonight. And we got a foul coming up on Grandview as Jermaine hits the deck.
Yeah. Nelson had the layup right there from the quarterback. You gotta put that one in, young fella. That's a good job last time, the hustle and the pass ahead, but Nelson, I think he heard footsteps, decided to pull it out.
Nelson will inbound right in front of the Grandview bench. 8-point lead in the basketball for the home team. 1-0 on the year. Jermaine, don't leave him with an open 3. He'll go, they shot a long 2-pointer, which is, according to the basketball analytics, the worst shot in basketball. Panthers keep it. See where they go. Jermaine is their top 3-point shooter. Penetration and drawing the foul.
That's just not a smart foul at all by Morris.
See who they called it on here.
Yeah, it's on Reggie Morris.
That's his second. Both teams getting their fouls in here in the first quarter. There's his father, who played his college ball at Creighton. Played for Willis Reed and Tony Barone back in the day.
Tony Barone.
What a run. He's had back-to-back Class 4 state titles, all those coaching awards is Jermaine. At the foul stripe to shoot free throws. Has already 17 fouls here in the first quarter for Grandview.
It's the early season right here, Kevin.
1 out of 2. And traveling is called on Morris Jr. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. A good one for the home team. Ray-Pec leading it 17-8 after 1. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sports.
How about a little AC/DC back to black for our blackouts?
Tonight we're at Raymore Peculiar High School in Peculiar, Missouri. Kevin White, Michael Watson, and Dion Flisso on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. And it was a rough first quarter for Grandview. Their leading scorer was Cam Smith. Came off the bench to score 5 of their 8. What do we expect from Grandview here in the second quarter?
Well, you expect a lot more of Taj Manning. He has to be more assertive on the offensive end, and Scroggins is trying to out-physical him down low, but Taj can step outside. He can handle the basketball, but Scroggins is a tough matchup for the sophomore out of Grandview.
Grandview will start with the basketball. It's Smith, Morris, King, Hayes, and Manning. Manning held scoreless in the first quarter. Their super sophomore. Ray-Pec in the man-to-man. And nice play by Holly as he knocked it free. Turnover number 6 by the Bulldog.
Yeah, that's a terrible angle on the pass, the entry pass. Jermaine with the 3.
Scroggins gets the rebound and the putback, and he's fouled.
Man. He is just a wide body down low. He knows how to use that frame to get a good position off the miss from Jermaine. He's sitting right here. Good rebound, good step through, and layup. And that's the 3rd personal on Reggie Morris. He'll have to take a seat.
Scroggins now with a game-high 12 points. Averaged 20 points per game last year as you take a look at Morris Jr. sitting down with foul trouble. Scroggins as a freshman only averaged 4, so if you're off to a slow start in your high school basketball career, it can turn around as 3 in and out by Smith and a foul on the floor on Ray-Pec, reach-in foul, and it's going to be on Jermaine. That'll be his second.
Who is going to be the go-to guy now that Reggie Morris is on the bench with 3 fouls? Taj Manning can definitely be that guy, but Grandview is going to have to get something going before Ray-Pec pulls away.
Steal by Harrison. 7 turnovers now for the Dogs. Harrison for 3. Manning the rebound for Grandview. Averaged 5 rebounds per game last year. They had another big guy in Camto Easy, so took some of the pressure off of Manning. Here's Manning with the elbow jumper. It's good.
And that's what he can do. He can take you off the dribble. He's doing a great job using the step back for the bucket. Grandview wanting the over and back call.
Panthers get it to Jet Nelson.
He
puts up a 3, yes.
Oh, he shut me up. I see you, Nelson. He must have heard us talking over here. That time.
He can definitely shoot. I saw him in practice earlier this week, hit one from like 75 feet out. Guy went berserk.
No hesitation, that one from the baseline. And good D by Jermaine on Smith.
Here's Manning.
Okay, I see you, young fella. Taj Manning with the thunder dunk right through the middle of the lane, and Grandview's showing a little life.
turnover by Jermaine. He dribbled it off his leg. And we'll get a timeout for Ray-Pec. 5.5 to go before Hy-Vee at the half.
Well, we've been talking a lot of stuff. Check that. I've been talking a lot of stuff about this kid, Nelson, not shooting a three. And then he just comes and knocks that one down from the corner. But good backdoor feed. Smith to Taj Manning, the super soft coming through with the slam for Grandview.
Let's check in now with Dion.
Well, I tell you, Taj Manning on that last possession did a really good job of being active and spacing. The one thing he's got to be careful of is not to pick up that third foul, which is going to be definitely a key for him going up against Scroggins underneath.
That's a good point, Dion, as you got Reggie Morris Jr. sitting out most of the second quarter now with foul trouble. There's Reggie on the bench. Gonna be there a while with his father.
It was a father-son on the bench moment or something right there. Just hanging out on the bench with my dad. 3 fouls. Trying to get it into Taj, and you can see Ray-Pec back into a 2-3 zone, switching up out of the timeout. Going different looks at Grandview as they're on a mini run. Drive baseline, kick baseline.
McGee the 3. Scroggins the rebound and outlet. Allen can't run it down, and that'll be turnover number 5 for Ray-Pec. Scroggins says that's my fault.
Yeah, Allen, as fast as he is, definitely couldn't have caught up with that one. 2-3 zone for Ray-Pec. You see Grandview into a little heavy offense, so they send 5 on one side of the floor, try to get the zone moving side to side to Smith. He'll take all in and out.
He has 1 3, that one halfway down. Give it back to Ray-Pec. Peyton Ball out there for the Ray-Pec Panthers.
You heard Dion talking earlier about Taj having to be careful with those 2 fouls playing against the more aggressive Scroggins.
Well, he's playing some aggressive D. Manning knocks it out and will stay with Ray-Pec.
Yeah, letting them play down low. I wouldn't have gone after that, but Taj Manning coming over the top. You never know what the officials will call, but letting that one play on.
Scroggins to Peyton Ball. Ball plays on the football team. And we got a foul off the ball. It's going to go on Reggie King of Grandview.
I mean, it's just a battle down low for everybody. Take a look underneath the 3rd foul. See a little push in the back. Reggie King, and he'll have to go sit down for a lot of early foul trouble for the Bulldogs.
This is their first game of the year. 9 team fouls, 1-1. Awarded to Tucker Miller. Dad, we mentioned, is the principal here at Ray-Pec, but he was also a basketball coach back in his day at Butler.
Tucker Miller looks like he likes contact.
He is a football tight end as the ball goes out of bounds.
He runs the floor like I'm going to hit something or someone right here, trying to step in and take the charge, but no call.
Yeah, Grandview turnover instead. Grandview now with 6 turnovers. There's Jet Nelson back in for Peyton Ball. And the lead at 13, a big lead now for the Ray-Pec Panthers. About halfway through your second quarter. Here's Jermaine. Nelson. Pass intercepted. Going back the other way is Damian Stevens. Finds Cam Smith. Nice transition game by Grandview.
And that's what you do against a zone, Kevin. You run the floor, not even allowing Ray-Pec to set it up. And here's Smith bothering Jermaine out top.
Cam Smith is Grandview's leading scorer with 7 first-half points.
Grandview trying to get it going on the defensive end. Smith is just hounding Jermaine out top.
Jermaine, the baseline drive, cut off. Finding Harrison for three. Jermaine, the nice offensive rebound. And he's tied up. The arrow will keep it with the Panthers.
Man, what a defensive sequence for Grandview. Good kick out by Nelson. But the steal, and Smith running the floor, able to finish for the Bulldogs.
Played inside to Scroggins. Good look by Holly that time.
And that's not even Todd's fault. You got to have ball pressure, but right back. Grandview scoring quick. You got to have ball pressure on the person with the ball so they can't make those easy passes.
First bucket for Keenan Hayes, a junior guard. First-year starter. Look inside to Nelson.
Is this Princeton or what with all these backdoor? Taj Manning running the floor just up and down.
Drawing the foul and will shoot free throws. That'll be 2 on Scroggins, so the big guys continue their matchup. There's Taj Manning. He was a pretty good foul shooter. Big guy, 72%. Really played well in their state title game. As Scroggins leaves the lineup with the 2 fouls, but he's their leading scorer with 14, as Manning had 13 and 6. Manning with 4 points, all coming here in the second quarter. That did not look like a 72% foul shooter there. A little strong, as the front end of the 1-on-1 is no good. And here's Jermaine. Jermaine is a 1-2 guard. There's Allen, back to Jermaine. Jermaine drawing the foul on Cam Smith, and they'll shoot free throws now. As this will be the 10th team fouls, and now a double bonus. So 2 foul shots for Jordan Jermaine.
Yeah, Jermaine looked like the coach's son on that one. Definitely sold that foul to the official.
Last year broke his left hand against Ruskin about this time early in the season, in early December, and really was limited. Came back and played some games late in the year, averaged 14 points per game. Excellent student, 4.4 GPA for the coach's son. 1 out of 2. 14-point lead now for Ray Peck. Grandview attacking with Smith.
Oh, yeah. You got to stop the basketball, and Smith that time going coast to coast with the finish. Let's see if Grandview can pull it underneath 10 before halftime, especially with Morris sitting on the bench all second quarter with those 3 fouls. He and King have 3 fouls.
There's Allen for 3.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Allen with the 3 from the corner. No hesitation for the sophomore.
Manning tries to answer with a 3, way off the mark. Stevens with the stick.
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
Taj Manning with a half dozen. As a traveling violation whistled on Ray Peck.
Well, when you just brick a 3, you got to follow up kind of like this. Watch Taj. I got something for you. Watch out below. Grandview down 13. Ray Peck back into a 2-3 zone.
Manning from the baseline. And Jet Nelson has it back for Ray Peck, leading by 13. Just over a minute to go before Hy-Vee at the half. Numbers and highlights brought to you by your employee-owned Hy-Vee stores. Peyton Ball in the lineup. Holly. Now ball's passed, trying to feed the post to Miller, is wide, and that'll be turnover number 7 by Ray Peck.
Well, Miller, I mean, my goodness, just the work he's doing down, keeping Manning engaged. And good job by Manning avoiding the foul as well. Miller reminds me of Biff from Back to the Future. Just a tough kid. That's his new nickname, Biff. See if it sticks.
Ball is kicked by Ball. It'll stay with Grandview. Peyton Ball and Tucker Miller, their energy guys off the bench, play good defense for them. Three would be big for Grandview. You said you wanted to get it down to...
Wanted to get it to 10 before the half if possible, but just having a bucket, the momentum going into half would be big for the Bulldogs.
Smith has the basketball. He's their top scorer through the first half with 9 first-half points.
Get it to Manning.
Jumper off the mark.
There you go.
Stevens with a stick back. And we have reached halftime. It's a good one for Ray Peck as they lead it by 11. 33-22, but Grandview a late bucket here and a nice stick back.
Yeah, you got to get the buckets where you can for Grandview.
Yeah. As we check in now with Dion and the head coach.
I'm here with Coach Jermaine from Ray Peck, and you guys really kind of got things going the first part of the second quarter, making a lot of extra passes and getting those easy shots. Is that kind of what you have to do against this Grandview overplay defense?
Yeah, you know, they got us sped up a little bit, and so they you know, we were doing really well, and we were passing it well, and then we got sped up, got fat and happy, and stopped doing what we were doing well. So we got to get back and do that. Gave up a couple transition layups in transition, so we got to do a better job of that too.
All right, well, good luck second half.
Yeah, you know, we're looking forward to it. It's a good game. So
thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dion. Ivy at the half. Coming up next, Ray Peck, double figures lead at halftime. Ivy at the half. Some future Panthers out there performing as the varsity players in the locker room. And it was a good first half for Ray Peck. 33-22. It was a little, you know, ragtagish a little bit. It's early in the season, though. This is early December.
For sure. Early in the season for both teams, and you saw the experience versus the inexperience for Grandview. Raymore really came out and imposed their will. The physicality they're playing with on both ends of the floor, really the reason that they have an 11-point lead here at the half.
Ivy at the half will continue. We've got the numbers and highlights and more exciting future stars in the Ray Peck system. Welcome back to Hy-Vee at the half. As Ray Peck, the double figures lead of 11. They led by as many as 14 in the first half. Let's get to your Hy-Vee first half highlights.
Great first half for Ray Peck, coming out strong inside and led by their big guy in the middle. Scroggins right there with the tip. And here's the sophomore Allen playing the passing lane, getting a steal, but what about the hustle from Manning with the block? But there's that man again, Scroggins with the dunk. And it's what they wanted to do all night long. Feed the big man inside, headed to Sam Houston State. And you can tell why, just playing with all kind of physicality for Ray Peck. And on the other side, Grandview got it going early with Smith outside for the three. They're trying to find their identity. The two-time defending state champs lost a lot last season. So far in this first half, this has to be their go-to man. Taj Manning with the step back and the J for the Bulldogs. And right here, coming down the lane, showing his athleticism with the dunk for the Bulldogs. And right before the end of the half, playing strong right here with the follow-up for Grandview.
Quick look at the Hy-Vee first half numbers.
You see Ray Peck doing a great job from the field, shooting 48%, out-rebounding the Bulldogs 18-11. And the points in the paint about even, but Ray Peck is getting more shot opportunities on the board.
Back with the second half. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week right here on Spectrum Sports. Getting ready for the start of the second half. Coach Reggie Morris getting ready to get his Bulldogs going as we check in with Dion.
Well, when Coach Morris came out there at the halftime, he was the last coach to come out. Half his team was sitting on the bench, not shooting. The other half was out there. He wasn't very happy about that. It made him go out and do a layup line. So I don't know if he was excited about how their energy was coming out of the half.
Well, his Bulldogs will start with the basketball. Man-to-man defense by Ray Peck. McGee, Manning, Hayes, King, and Morris Jr. Foul trouble for the Bulldogs as Manning hits the corner jumper.
Nice job coming out of the half. Manning going to have to be aggressive if Grandview's going to have any opportunity to get back into this game.
He has 8 points in the ball game. Taj Manning. Ball deflects out. It'll stay with Ray Peck. Your lineup for Ray Peck: Jermaine, Allen, Harrison, Hawley, and Scroggins. Scroggins, the leading scorer in the ball game with 14.
Reggie Morris back on the floor for Grandview. 3 early fouls, and so let's see if he can stay on the floor and out of foul trouble.
Grandview playing man-to-man. Floor cut. Grandview there with the block.
Come on, he got that block 2 times.
Manning got a piece of it. I think he was the second blocker. Backdoor to Manning, and a foul on Harrison as he challenged Manning at the rim.
I mean, just defense starting out this second half. Take a look. Nice backdoor initially, but 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block. Grandview doing a great job on the defensive end.
First foul on Harrison. Manning to the free throw stripe. That was Reggie King involved with that dual block for Grandview. Yeah, a very good student and continues to improve. Honorable mention, all conference, all district. Taj Manning, player to watch out for.
Grandview picking up 2-2-1 full court press.
Jermaine for 3. And a weak side rebound taken by Reggie King, the football player and track star.
Nice drop off. Oh my. Look at that. Grandview showing some flashes here in the second half. A 5-0 run to start it out. And these are the shots you want. Alpha press. You want them taking quick shots, and Scroggins does that. And here comes Morris for Grandview.
Lead down to 5 as another Ray Peck foul. As take a look at Grandview coming out of the locker room hot here to start the second half.
You know what? They're playing fast, Kevin, and they're going to their star, Taj Manning. Right there, good drop off and bucket for the Bulldogs. And right now, they're only down 5. Here's Morris for 3. That would have been big.
Long outlet now to Harrison.
Wow.
And they call a player control foul on Harrison of Ray Peck.
Wow, what a heads-up play by the senior with 3 fouls.
He took a gamble here.
He took a huge gamble stepping in. Is he set? Oh, man. That could have went either way. Fortunately for the Bulldogs, it goes their way, and they're only down 5 points right now after being down as much as 14 in that first half. Taj is feeling it. Come on, young fella. Oh.
Little unlucky on that one.
I love the fact that he can put it on the floor and shoot off the dribble for a quote-unquote big at 6'6". You know, these days, 6'7" are 2 and 3 guards at the next level.
Holly inside Scroggins, and he is fouled. Keenan Hayes will hear the whistle.
That was a great pump fake by Scroggins. He got everybody in the air. Here's Hayes dropping down on the rotation just a little late. Scroggins, hard foul, but good sportsmanship. Yeah.
He got his money's worth on the foul, but
you got to earn it.
Yeah.
You can't take him with you.
See Scroggins, top scorer in the ball game. Quite a story. Only averaged 4 points as a freshman. Sophomore year, he lost 25 pounds and went to a 15 and 8 guy. And last year, 20 and 11. So this guy's really rocketed up as far as his improvement. He's got 15 game-high points. Does Kian Scroggins, who's headed to Sam Houston State down in Texas. He'll study criminology.
Yeah.
And we got a foul off the ball coming up on Ray Peck.
Scroggins and Manning down low. Manning doing a better job of using his body, drawing that foul. That's 3 on Scroggins, so key players for both teams now in foul trouble.
Grandview right back in this one after they struggled through the second quarter. They've won 19 in a row.
Oh, come on. Woo. Nice move.
Yeah, Reggie couldn't get the jumper down. But Grandview able to get the offensive rebound, and they'll reset their offense. 3 minutes deep in your third quarter, but we got a new ball game. Inside, here's Manning. Left hand hook, no. And Ray Peck able to get the rebound with Jermaine. And now bodies hit the deck as Grandview tried to spike the ball off a leg, but the player was already out of bounds. It'll be Ray Peck basketball. Good hustle by Keenan Hayes. Right idea, but he's already on the sideline as Smith checking in the lineup. What a first half for him, as he had 9 off the bench for the Bulldogs. So Coach Morris will go with the hot hand in Cam Smith.
You see the intensity on the defensive end picked up for Grandview. They're right back into it, only down 6 points.
Jermaine for 3.
Hey! Allen with the assist, but here comes the Bulldogs. Man!
Back the other way. The speedy McGee drawing the foul for Grandview.
Well, watch Curly Neal. I hope to spin. Whoops, excuse me. Dime. Good job, Jermaine. Ready to shoot in the corner, knocking it down for 3.
Free throws now here for Jordan McGee, junior guard for the Grandview Bulldogs. Some new faces, only 2 returning starters from last year's team. This is one of them, but I like the looks of this player.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be good. He's going to be a needed ball handler, another facilitator for the Bulldogs. You see him kind of holding it down when Morris is on the bench.
Jet Nelson in the Ray Peck lineup. Allen, Jermaine, backdoor cut Nelson. Good defense there by Reggie King.
Yeah, you got to shoot that if you're Nelson. Good backdoor cut. Second time we've seen that from Ray Peck, but unable to finish.
8 turnovers by the Panthers. Cam Smith, the drive, leaner, no. Scroggins, the rebound, outlet, intercepted by Reggie Morris.
Man, good job by Morris getting back on defense. Scroggins probably could have kept that one himself.
Here's Morris inside to McGee. And Manning there to finish it. How about Manning? 8 points in the quarter, 14 for the game.
And he's getting it on the glass, being a force.
Timeout Ray Peck, as Coach Jermaine has seen the lead whittle down to 6.
Well, Grandview really getting back into this game in this third quarter on the defensive end and on the glass. As you see Taj Manning following that up for his 14th point of the game. Grandview doing a great job so far in the third quarter.
Well, Taj Manning, teammates with Mark Mitchell Jr., the Bishop Miege star, and considered one of the top Kansas high school prospects. He's here to support his teammates, sitting behind the scorer's table with his father. Seen those guys work out at Sylvester Powell Community Center. Talked to his father. These guys really work hard.
Well, he's a player, Kevin. I mean, 6'8" wing, and I think he is the top player in the state of Kansas at Bishop Miege. They know him all over the country for what he can do, and Like you said, here supporting his team, Taj Manning, another phenomenal player for KC Run GMC, a great AAU program here in Kansas City.
Next week, we're at the Blue Valley Invitational. We'll have the third place and championship games, 6:30 and 8 o'clock, next Friday night, the 13th. And by the way, the Grandview Bulldogs, one of the 8 teams in that tournament. After the Ray-Pec timeout, Panthers get it to Jermaine. Runner no good. Jermaine gets the rebound, and the call is held ball. Ray-Pec basketball in the arrow.
That's a good call.
Veteran official Galen Fowler with the call.
And that's hard to see. Both players grabbing the ball but falling to the floor. Most inexperienced officials would have called a foul, but great job on that jump ball.
And now a foul on Cam Smith of Grandview.
Smith, ball foul.
That'll be his third.
Second team, the Bulldogs.
2 team fouls now on the Bulldogs. Harrison back in the Ray-Pec lineup. Jermaine out, the coach's son. Scott, of course, he's got brothers that coach basketball. His daughter Lauren is on the girls basketball team. He played college basketball at Northwest Missouri State, so they're all in on that basketball thing there at the Jermaine house.
Grandview standing there, man-to-man defense. You see Ray-Pec trying to get a lot of backdoor action going. Their bread and butter play to Scroggins down low.
Harrison with the 3. Matt Harrison.
Harrison coming off the down screen after all the attention went to Scroggins, knocking that one down from the top of the key.
Tough runner by Keenan Hayes. And Holly taking the blocking foul.
Ray-Pec has been running this play all day long, trying to get the down screen to Scroggins, but Harris comes to the top of the key, and he's able to rattle that one home. Take a look on the other end. Oh, he turns his shoulder. He had position, but whenever he turns his shoulder, he's not square to take the charge, and it's a good call by the official. You gotta be square if you're gonna take that charge.
One more free throw coming up here for junior guard Keenan Hayes. Ray-Pec an 8-point lead in the basketball. Late part of the third quarter. They break the Grandview press easily this time as Allen is cut off. Here's Scroggins driving the right alley. Bucket and the foul. 16 for Scroggins. That's a game high.
Scroggins. Good job by Allen being patient, waiting for it to settle. Nice drive and finish from Scroggins. As he'll go to the line and try to complete that 3-point play, but misses the free throw.
Manning who's had the big third quarter. Tough shot, no. Stevens has done a great job on the offensive rebounds. And on the third try, Grandview gets a Keenan Hayes bucket.
A lot of action going on down low with Manning and Nelson. Officials are letting them play.
Traveling violation on the sophomore guard for Ray-Pec.
That's Allen's 4th turnover in the game. He's one of those players that gets it back for you on the defensive end. At times just get called for steps.
And he'll sit down. 10 turnovers for Ray-Pec as Peyton Ball back in the Ray-Pec lineup, and they go to a zone defense.
Yeah, 2-3 or 2-1-2 with Scroggins in the middle. That's where you got to have your shooters.
Skip it to Reggie Morris Jr. Long 2 is good.
Nice job, the lost art of the mid-range jump shot. Reggie Morris at time knocking it down.
Really got the steal there as Ray-Pec a little sped up.
And that's what Coach Jermaine talked about at halftime with Dion. So they got us sped up and turning the basketball over.
Lead has been as low as 5 here in the quarter. Now it's at 6. As we got a traveling violation on Ray Peck. That's now turnover number 11. As Grandview has gotten back in this game here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Ray Peck has gotten the lead, but it doesn't feel like the momentum is in their favor. Grandview's come out alive in this third quarter. I'm sorry, here's Manning.
Rebounded by Scroggins. And a backcourt foul on Cam Smith.
That's his 4th.
He's their second leading scorer, and he'll check out of the lineup for McGee.
Back in the Bulldogs, Allen and Hawley. Check back into Ray Peck.
Holly in the Ray Peck lineup again, the football quarterback, who's a Division I prospect. Working against McGee. As we're under a minute to play in your third quarter. Good step by McGee, and then he draws the foul and will shoot free throws.
Yeah, Taj Manning gets caught in between right there. Good job by Jermaine, driving baseline and getting Manning to jump. Manning doesn't have to jump. He's 6'7", just stay on the ground and go straight up. And that's his third foul. Third foul on Taj Manning.
Jermaine, a good foul shooter.
So now he and Reggie Morris both have 3. Reggie Morris has been playing the entire third quarter with 3 fouls. Doing a great job.
Jermaine, those 2 free throws, now has 10 points. Scroggins and Jermaine checking out. They don't want him to get a silly late quarter foul. So the lead at 8, and this is Reggie Morris Jr. Inside Stevens, the ball fake, and
nice.
Easy deuce.
Good job by Stevens getting that one up in time. And
beyond half-court shot coming up empty, and it was a good quarter for Grandview as they are back in it, down by 6 as we go to the fourth quarter. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sports. Scoring by quarters here on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week, and once again, a good third quarter for Grandview as we check in now with Dion.
Well, guys, it's getting loud down here, but Grandview did a good job of speeding them up, but Ray Peck is doing a good job of attacking the basket and getting those fouls on Manning and Morris, and that's really kind of keeping them with that lead. It's going to be interesting to see how this fourth quarter goes.
Grandview basketball to start the fourth quarter. It'll be Morris, Stevens, McGee, Manning, and Hayes. Morris to Manning. McGee for 3. Holly the rebound. It's Holly, Jermaine, Allen, Harrison, and Scroggins, the home team in white. Led really throughout, but Grandview has battled back. Here's Jermaine leaning up a shot and drawing the foul. It'll be on Keenan Hayes.
I don't like that call because he's jumping into him to create the contact. You can't bail him out. I mean, good job by Jermaine spinning baseline. See, he pushes off and then jumps into the defender. That's just a no call.
Jermaine gets the roll, hits the first. Jermaine connects on one free throws.
12 points now for Jordan Jermaine. Average 14 points per game last year, playing through a broken hand.
trying to go inside to Manning.
There's Reggie Morris. Good defense by Harrison for Ray Peck. And we got a 5 count.
Yeah, I thought he disengaged. I didn't see that one.
Huh. That'll be a turnover. Coach Morris, I don't think really likes the call. As Allen back the other way for Ray Peck off glass. Scroggin!
Bring it down, young fella.
19 now for the big guy for Ray Peck, and Grandview throws it away on their end.
Allen coming down full court, lays it up, avoids contact, but goodness. Scroggins coming through with the monster slam, and more importantly, putting his team back up 10.
Timeout, Grandview, as it's back to a 10-point Ray Peck lead. This is the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sports. And Hy-Vee proud to support Greater Kansas City High School Athletics. Big crowd here tonight at Ray Peck High School. Seen a good ball game.
Now the cheerleaders getting into it, flipping. The gymnasts out here showing out. That's the game within the game right there. I'm going next time. I'll probably hurt something, huh?
Yeah, I'll call the ambulance if you go out there.
Just have them on standby. Have them on standby if I go out there.
Well, Grandview had the good third quarter and got back in it, and now Ray Peck off to the nice start here in the fourth quarter. Again, they close it out and end the 19-game win streak for Grandview dating back to December of last year. Harrison, double teamed and fouled.
That's on McGee.
17th foul.
And that's more importantly the 17th foul. And a 1-on-1 awarded to Matt Harrison. 6'2" senior, averaged 9 points per game last year. Really hard-working kid. Brother and assistant coach on the squad. Has 5 points in the game. Back to a 12-point lead. Manning, Hayes, Manning to shoot a 3.
Nice. Oh, man. The big fella stepping out and knocking that one down. And a steal.
Grandview trying to get some quick points here, and they do.
Man, 5 quick points from Grandview. Another steal.
And
wow.
Needs a timeout badly, and they'll get one where Coach Germain.
He scored 7 points in 10 seconds.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness.
Careless backcourt basketball.
Just the defensive intensity from Grandview. It started out with Taj Manning stepping out, knocking down the 3. And then the next possession, a steal by Reggie Morris. He misses in the rebound by McGee, who puts it back. Take a look at it right here. Manning with the 3. Yeah, he's feeling good right now, Kevin. Yeah, he got a little smirk like, okay, now my boys are coming to play a little bit.
Well, this is as close as they've got, within 5. And another steal.
Wow.
The 3 not there. Offensive rebound by Stevens. He lost the handle. And now Rapek, can they get it out of backcourt? Nearly threw it away. Scroggins the save on the side. Jermaine, the ball fake. Allen with the long three.
And
way off the mark.
You don't need that shot. And you saw Jermaine, he's right in front of the coach, Allen. He said, do not shoot it. You're so wide open. And that's where the inexperience as a sophomore comes to play for Allen. And here comes Grandview, only down 5. And like we said, the momentum is so in Grandview's favor. And they're just playing that winning basketball. You don't win 2 state titles and just give up.
They've won 19 in a row. They haven't been beaten in almost a year. Here's Manning. Off glass, not close. Here's Jermaine. Head now to Allen. 5 to play in regulation.
If Grandview can get a stop right here, it'd be big.
Hayes the foul, and that'll send Jermaine to the foul stripe to shoot a 1-on-1.
I just don't like these calls in high school. It reminded me of the NBA and James Harden where they do the sweep-through move and they get that foul call.
That's just bread and butter.
Yeah, but it's not the NBA. I just don't like that call, especially at the high school level. And you're rewarding a basic, not a flop, but you're rewarding that in a good defensive play, and he's right up in the basket.
2 fouls now on Hayes, as there you see the night for Jordan Jermaine. He's 4 for 5 foul shooting. Right about his average from last year. Can't hit the second. Offensive rebound by Scroggins. Can't hit the turnaround. And then a backcourt foul by Holly. And we'll start the 1-on-1 now for Grandview.
It's going to come down to a free throw shooting contest. Free throws and layups win games.
3 fouls on Holly. It'll be McGee at the other end now for Grandview. The junior guard. Jordan 1 out of 2 foul shooting. Who hits their free throws in the 4th quarter? Running the bonus toss, McGee. 4 points in the game. 1 out of 2. Poked out, but right to Rapek.
Grandview got a lot of pep in this step right now, especially in the defensive end. They know that they can turn this team over. Good backdoor feed. Oh, my goodness. What a screen by Miller. Biff out there with the big screen.
Allen with 7 in the ball game. Here's Manning. Good defense by Miller, finding Morris inside. King back out to Manning.
Smith.
A 3, a line drive is no good. Scroggins with a tough rebound for Rapek.
Yeah, he just took that one from McGee.
7-point lead in the basketball for the Panthers. Under 4 to play in regulation. Scroggins.
Same play. Same exact play. 2 times in a row, the back screen. And Allen with the layup.
Scroggins the assist again as Manning shot blocked by Jet Nelson. There's Cam Smith down the baseline. McGee for 3.
Oh, big bucket.
Timeout, Grandview. Has the lead at 6 for Rapek.
That's another thing I just don't understand is after you hit a 3 and the coach calls a timeout, that just kills the momentum. But take a look at the backdoor play 2 times in a row for Rapek, and Allen is on the receiving end of both of them. That's my man, number 11, Biff, in the middle. Miller for Rapek. great job of setting those back screens for easy buckets.
It's the dirty work of basketball. Tucker Miller delivers a couple of great screens and set up.
If that's not Biff, I don't know who is.
I don't remember Biff as being a very popular character in that show. I don't think I'd want that nickname.
He was popular. He was just
He was a bad guy.
Not necessarily, Kevin.
He was a
He just wasn't the
jerk.
He wasn't the nice guy.
Oh, okay. I kind of thought he was a dirty
He did
character.
the dirty work, and that's what Miller's doing. He's doing the dirty work.
That's a nickname I would not want on my resume.
Let's see if it sticks at school next week.
Remember, his dad's the principal of the school, so
he'll be all right.
All right. Here's that Grandview pressure. Nelson, Jermaine, and Harrison able to climb the ladder and keep that possession alive.
Almost another turnover.
Holly now to Nelson at the wing. Jermaine set up for a three. In and out, no good. And a foul on Reggie Morris Jr. And he'll shoot three.
Hey, boy, he can sell ice to an Eskimo, Jermaine kid. He can sell ice to an Eskimo. He just knows how to create the contact right here. The little Reggie Miller kick out. He'll go to the line to shoot three. That's 4 now on Morris. Kevin, why don't we have a handshake like they have a handshake, like the kids have a handshake when we do our broadcast?
Because we are old people.
We just do the old man handshake. How you doing?
I think there's too much hand slapping and knuckling and all. Like, just keep your hands to yourself. It's the cold and flu season. I don't want your hands on me.
It's the cold and flu season. Oh, man. Only Kevin White. Keep the cold and flu down.
16 now for Jermaine as he hits 3. And back to a 9-point lead. Inside Manning. Scroggins, the push and the foul.
And you don't want to stop the clock if you're Ray Beck. You want the clock to run. Opportunity for Grandview to put points on the board and then set up their press.
Scroggins now with 4 personal fouls as Manning toes the stripe for a 1-and-1. Can't hit the front end. Battle for the rebound, and Manning got it. Well, that's some good hustle there by Taj.
Just a long, athletic player.
Cam Smith bodied and fouled by Jermaine.
Good thing, because he's about to turn that one over.
One and one now awarded to Cam Smith. Had 9 first-half points, nothing in the second half. Allen in for Jet Nelson. They've been as close as 5 here in the second half. Grandview battling back. Down big in the first half by as many as 14. Jermaine inside Scroggins.
I'm too big, you're too little. Gotta love it. Scroggins, if he's gonna finish, he's gonna finish with the dunk.
Cam Smith tries a 3. And Taj Manning bails him out with a nice baseline save. Let's go back to the Scroggins dunk.
Well, this is how you break the press. Good job of getting ahead of it. Scroggins just showing it. He has sneaky athleticism. I mean, I didn't think he was able to get off the ground the way he does, but he's shutting me up, playing well here tonight.
Game high 21 for Kean Scroggins, who leaves the lineup. Morris missing the 3. Allen The Ray-Peck rebound. 9-point lead in the basketball as we go under 2 to play in regulation. Inside, Holly. As Ray-Peck just wants to run the clock. Keep it in their good free throw shooters' hands. Holly had a pocket pick there by McGee. Here's Jordan quickly back the other way, splits the double team, but can't finish at the rim. Coach Morris wanted a foul call, doesn't get it, and we got a held ball. It'll be Ray-Peck basketball on the alternating arrow.
Back into the bench.
Thought it was a lot of contact coming down right here. McGee, no call, but good job by Smith tying that one up.
Allen spikes the ball off of King. It'll be Ray-Peck basketball. Trying to break this Grandview pressure and their 19-game win streak dating back to last year. Jermaine, one of their best foul shooters, holding on to the ball. And they called a foul on Jermaine as he cleared off with his off arm.
And that was actually a good call. Yeah, I mean, he cleared off, and the official sitting right behind him. So actually, he hooked him and then cleared off right there. So definitely a good call. Officials, I'm sorry, the crowd doesn't like it here at Ray-Peck, but that was a good call, and that was his 5th foul, so a big foul going against Jermaine.
So he is fouled out as we check in with Dion.
That's a big call right there. Jermaine's really been their guy at the free throw line down the stretch, and their ball handling as well is going to be affected. This is Grandview's spot right here to make a big run.
Smith driving and lost the ball out of bounds. Turnover Grandview.
That's a big turnover for Grandview, just unforced off the foot of Smith.
Inbound it to Harrison, and he's double teamed and fouled. And like he tweaked his foot a little bit as he hobbles back to the foul stripe at the other end.
Yo, well, while we got this pause, Kevin, we got to show some love to a friend of Spectrum Sports, man, my man Cortez. Oh, he's out here, the mean streets of Raymore. So is it 2 cities? Is Raymore a city and Peculiar's a city?
Yeah.
You know, I never knew that until I just exited out here tonight. The things you learn, man. You're never
just
too
come
old.
out to Cass County a little more often. You might learn things.
Okay.
Harrison hits the first free throw. And a couple of clutch free throws here in the 4th quarter by Matt Harrison, and the lead back to 11 as we're just over a minute to go in your ball game. Morris blocked by Holly. Manning puts it up and in. Timeout Grandview, as Manning now with 19 to lead the Bulldogs scoring cause tonight.
A good crossover off the screen, but what a block right there. But staying with the play, Taj Manning with the putback.
Grandview's next action, we'll see them in the Blue Valley Invitational. We'll have that on Spectrum Sports. We'll have the 3rd place and championship game next Friday night. The 8 teams involved. Of course, Blue Valley, Sumner Academy, Lawrence, Lee Summit, Grandview, Wyandotte, Olathe South, and Ruskin. 3rd place championship game, 6:30 for the 3rd place championship game to follow. Next Friday night, full-on hoops on Spectrum Sports on the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week.
How old were you when this song came out, Kevin? It's what I like about you. Even I know this song.
Is this an 80s song?
No, this is not an 80s song. This has to be a 70s, a late 60s.
I have no idea. It'll be Ray-Pec ball. They lead it by 9, and they'll work against the Grandview pressure. Now the officials huddling up. And now they're saying he can run the baseline. And Nelson will do that, and baseball pass it down the court, and it's intercepted. And Holly with the foul. That's the worst scenario for Ray-Pec. No time goes off the clock. There's a foul, and they get to score with the clock stopped.
Yeah, I don't know what he actually saw from the out of bounds, but he was never open. It looked like Jalen Ramsey out there playing D.
Yeah, Keenan, or I should say Reggie King, had the inside position on that pass the whole time. And now we'll shoot free throw.
And he got his head around. Man, that's something when it happens.
Reggie missing badly on the first free throw. We'll have another one coming. He's a track star.
Gotta close the window in here. It's a big drafty.
He's an 800 specialist. Of course, Grandview won the team title in state track. So they've got basketball in the spring and track in the spring. It was a good spring for the Grandview Bulldogs. Got a foul coming up here on Grandview, and it'll be on Reggie King, and now he is disqualified from the game. That's his 5th foul. While we got a moment, Steve Robertson, the long-time AD, is retired there at Grandview. This is our friend Steve. New AD is Kirk Hipple there at Grandview, as here's Allen at the free throw stripe. Free throw goes in, and now the officials huddling again, as both teams in the double bonus. They had not substituted in the player to fill in for the player that was fouled out of the game. So the free throw will be waved off. Now Damian Stevens is in for the fouled out Reggie King. Now we can play basketball. And on cue, he misses the second chance. So you lose points in that. Second free throw on the double bonus for Allen. No good. And we've got a rebounding foul on Ray-Pec. Another bad Ray-Pec foul late in the ball game.
I mean, we've seen Grandview score 7 points in 10 seconds, so it's not like the game is over. So you can't have these little silly fouls if you're Ray-Pec. You want to get this game over with as quickly as possible.
5th foul on Conrad Holly, who had some quick fouls to end his night.
You hit the bottom of your screen, and I think it was on the initial call against McGee, pushing his hands down. But
well, 2 fouls, or 2 foul outs now for Scott Germain's team, and he gives Galen Fowler a piece of his mind. In general, there's been a lot of fouls tonight, but it's early in the season, and now McGee will shoot free throws. It's a single-digit lead, but you got to make your free throws.
Got to hit your free throws, kids, if you're watching. Free throws and layups. The difference between so many wins and losses.
They have missed 4 straight here. A chance to get back in this game as Allen finding Harrison. Here's Nelson. Here comes the double team. And they'll send Nelson to shoot 2 shots as McGee commits the foul. It's only his second. As Jet Nelson, senior guard, come off the bench to give them some good minutes. 5 points in the ball game. And hits the free throw. 1 out of 2, back to a 10-point lead now. As Rapek trying to end the 19-game win streak for Grandview. Back-to-back state champions of Class 4. Morris with a deep 3. Scroggins the rebound. And he's fouled by Manning. Scroggins a little shaken up. 4 fouls on Manning. Leading scorer in the ball game is Scroggins as he toes the stripe. The lefty puts it up and in. 22 game high for Kean Scroggins, who's going to probably be a 3 at Sam Houston State. McGee, the drive, and the interception by Miller. And another foul on Manning. He'll foul out of the game. That'll be 2 Bulldogs disqualified. He'll finish with a nice game, 19 points. 13 coming in the second half. So the super sophomore delivered in the second half, but it's not going to be enough, as the win streak will stop at 19. And checking in the lineup will be Keenan Hayes. Scroggins will have another one. Gets a practice attempt in there. Now here's officially his second free throw. 23 now for Scroggins, 6'7" senior. And he'll check out of the lineup. Peyton ball in. Here's Morris. Cam Smith, partially blocked. McGee puts it up. Timeout, Rapek. And we get a full timeout to talk about this final 4 seconds. Could have just thrown it in play and let the clock run out.
Could have, but Grandview came out tonight, I mean, just trying to find their identity. Rapek, you can tell they have that experience. Have a big game coming up tomorrow in Columbia against East St. Louis.
See that on ESPN Plus. You can stream that one if you want. Grandview's next action will be in the Blue Valley Invitational. We'll have the 3rd place and championship game next Friday night here on Spectrum Sports. So we may see Grandview in one of those games, starting with the 3rd place game at 6:30. Fans starting to hit the exits, as Rapek with a 10-point lead just has to inbound the ball and run 4 seconds off the clock, and they will go to 2-0. Tucker Miller to inbound it, gets to Harrison, and he'll hold the ball, and the clock will wind out. So Rapek now 2-0, Grandview 0-1. More importantly, their 19-game win streak comes to an end tonight. Leading scorer in the game was Scroggins, who had 23 to pace the Panthers. And we're back with the Hy-Vee post-game wrap-up. You're watching the Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week here on Spectrum Sport. Rapek a winner at home. They go to 2-0. The Panthers are for real. Michael?
Great job tonight by Rapek, coming out strong. Scroggins on the inside. He is a low. He's going to be a problem all year long. Jermaine as well, outside on the perimeter, doing a great job for the Panthers as they come up and in the 19-game winning streak for Grandview.
Leading scorer for Grandview tonight with 19 was Taj Manning. Special thanks to our school's ADs, Tom Cruz of Ray Peck, Kirk Keppel of Grandview. Thanks to our coaches, Scott Germain and Reggie Morris. Our producer, Curtis Lorenz. For Dion Clisso, Michael Watson, and our entire Spectrum Sports Broadcasting crew, Kevin White saying so long from Ray Peck High School. Once again, Ray Peck wins by 10 as we say goodnight from Peculiar, Missouri.